geeks, gamers, sweaties that still live at home in their mum's basements, car booters and eBay resellers. I am your host, the Stooge. You are on Stooge Club. And I'm losing my voice, so I apologize if this sounds rough. So we're doing something a little bit different this episode. I've gone through and picked 10 of my favorite eBay sales that I've made over the past couple of weeks. Some of them have a little story, some of them don't. They're not the ones that made the most money or the least. They're just the ones that I thought were the coolest for whatever reason. So this was a Horrible Science, Angry Animals, 300-piece jigsaw puzzle. We had to count the pieces. That sucked. But they're all there. It was all good in the end. I think we paid £1 for it, maybe less, may have been 50p, but let's say £1. We got $4.95 for it. This was one of those things that I really know nothing about, but apparently the Horrible Science stuff does pretty well. So if you find puzzles, books, I think they did DVDs as well. If you can get them for cheap enough, they might be worth a gamble on. I know I'm going to keep my eyes out for Horrible Science stuff because this really didn't last too long. It did really well. It was an easy sell. Just easy sell. Alright, this one was the Disney Zootropolis Officer Judy talking soft plush toy, brand new. I think we paid £2 for it. We took an offer which was $10.99, so with shipping of course. Brand new in the box. The box had like a little bit of bending, but other than that it was perfect. It was still attached and all the rest of it. You press the buttons, it talked and did things. And was it Ellen DeGeneres that played that character? I don't know. Somebody played it famous because you press it and you hear them talk and stuff. This is a really cool sale because, again, this only cost £2. It sold within a couple of days. Disney stuff usually does pretty well, especially like brand new Disney stuff. But that's not the point. A person messaged me and said that, this is their kid's favorite character, their little girl, and they're really, really looking forward to it. And I was like, that's awesome. And then they left fantastic feedback as well. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. Like, barely anyone ever leaves feedback, so fantastic. Thank you. They clearly seemed really happy with it. And, that's why you do this. And, well, that's why I do it. I like making people happy. This is another one. This was a Mega Bloks Struck set. It was complete. Now, it wasn't new, but if I can get the picture, no. There we go. Alright, you can see all the pieces were in there, like little tubs, and they were all sorted out and stuff. The guy messaged me and he told me he's building some massive thing with Mega Bloks and needs a whole lot more pieces. And this is why he's buying it. I paid $10.99, excuse me, told you I'm losing my voice, with shipping. He asked if we could just throw out the box and wheels, and I was like, look, it's actually easier to send with the box because the box it's just easier to bubble wrap. Is it okay if I just send it with the box and then you can just throw out the pieces you don't want? You'll see what I mean when I get it. Send it. He messaged me back when he got it. He goes, oh yeah, I see what you mean. It was much easier to send that way. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This is going to help out a lot. He left fantastic feedback as well. Now, I didn't really know much about Mega Bloks. I know there are kind of construct toy. There's Lego type Mega Bloks. There's, constructor toy, like make stuff type Mega Bloks. Really, really didn't know anything about them. I paid, I think, £1, maybe £2 for it. $10.99. Went really quickly. Great feedback. Easy sell. The only thing is there's a lot of pieces. So I don't know how many more of these I'm going to buy in future just in case like this piece is missing. If they're new, definitely straight away. I'm going to jump straight on top of any new and sealed ones for sure. And that's Lego and that type of thing as well. So this was a Harry Potter Lego Building the Magical World book and minifigure. So it comes with an exclusive Harry Potter minifigure. Let's see if I can get that picture up. There we go. An exclusive official Lego Harry Potter minifigure. I paid 99p. No. I paid 49p for this and sold it for $11.99. This is again another really quick sale. Harry Potter stuff still does really well. The books not so much. DVDs not so much. But other stuff like Lego Harry Potter stuff, Harry Potter video games, I tend to do okay with, Harry Potter PS1 games and PS2 games. You don't make a huge amount, but you'll make a pound or two. as long as they're in good condition. Like this type of stuff, books, Harry Potter books. Not the like actual novels, the activity books and kids' work books and that type of thing. They do pretty well, like activity sets and puzzles, Harry Potter puzzles. Like again, these aren't things that you're going to make $1 billion off, but they do really well, they flip really quickly, and they don't cost that much. So they're really worth having a look at if you're in the resale market. Now this is something I bought with me from Australia. This actually cost me nothing because I bought a huge lot of NES and Super Nintendo games over there. Sold most of them. That's how I got here. I ended up saving a couple of the rarer ones. A bunch of the HES titles, which were the Atari non-licensed NES games. So here's Sidewinder. It's one of the harder ones to get. It's a shooter. It's actually a really fun NES shooter. If you haven't played it, I recommend trying to get your hands on a ROM at least and giving it a go. $24.95. It was complete. Clearly this is going to a collector. I'm happy it's going to somebody who collects NES. I don't collect NES. I collect 33 other consoles, just not NES. So I'm really happy that somebody's getting this, that's going to appreciate it, and it's going to go into a collection where, you know, somebody's actually going to appreciate having this, and it's not just going to sit there and rot, because these are plastic cases as well. So if you put them in storage and stuff, they rot and crack and break. Like, they really need to be looked after. So that's awesome. This was another great score. I paid £1 for this. This was just sitting on a table on my way out of a car boot. Nobody picked it up, and I kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye, walked over. I was going to keep it, but then I'm like, I really don't want to get into collecting Jurassic Park toys. I already collect too many lines. My toy collecting habit's already out of control. Let's not add another line to that. Like, it's just too much. So I went, okay, screw it. I'll sell it. I saw that complete in box, brand new. You know, this was brand new and sealed. You can see it's perfect. They were going for about 25 to 30 pounds. So I put $19.95 on there because that's fair. Somebody who really wants it's going to get it for a little bit cheaper than they could get it elsewhere. They're really going to appreciate it. It's going to go to a collection. I got amazing feedback from it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm happy that somebody who collects this line got it for a little bit less than what they would have paid elsewhere. And they've got a brand new in-box one. So that's awesome. Sorry, my throat is killing me, so I apologize. This is the Knockout Fiona. She bought a Escape Robot kit, new and sealed. So this is, you know, build a little robot. Hopefully you guys can see that. A really cool little kit. She paid £1 for it. She got $7.99. It went to a university. It's going to be used by a professor to demonstrate mechanics. That's awesome. Like, that is so cool. This is going to be put to an amazing use. Like, the professor actually, you know, obviously sent us a message. He'd been looking for something like this for a while. He just, obviously, yeah, teacher, doesn't have a huge budget to spend. So $7.99 was a perfect price for him. He was so happy. I think these go for a little bit more than that, but, you know, we don't care. We're not in it to make $1 billion. We're in it to, you know, move stuff and for people to get stuff for decent prices. So he's wrapped. Kids are going to have fun with that, I'm sure. That's awesome. This actually just sold today. This is the second lot of these I sold. I sold the Disney Princess one as well. I paid £3 each for them. So what it is a set of 8 books and this little electronic reading pad. And you press the pad depending on which book, and then it reads the book to you. You can pause it, flip it. It does special things, like if like one of the symbols is on the page, you press that and it'll make certain noises and do things. Really cool little reading set. The Disney Princess one went immediately for $9.95, just straight away, no questions. This one took a couple of weeks. £3. You know, I got 6 out of it after fees and all the rest of it. You know. Again, probably made about 6, maybe 5. It's not a huge amount of money, but this was just so cool. I couldn't leave it behind, and I knew somebody would really appreciate it. So, yeah, went today. Really happy with that. Let's see if I can get the pad on screen. There you go. That's what the pad looks like. It's a really cool little thing. I actually played around with it just to make sure it was all working, and they both work perfectly. So, yeah, on the side you can see the books. So you select the book. The green button, I think, turns the page, or no, starts reading the page. I don't know, they do different stuff, but they're very cool. Very cool little reader set. This was the Knockout Fiona. She bought a set of Miffy Books. So, if we can see that, Miffy is crying, Miffy at the playground, Miffy at school, Miffy the fairy, all sorts of little books. I think there's 13 in total. She paid £2 for them. They're cute little kids reader books. We got $14.95. I think I accepted an offer for $10.99. So $10.99 from £2. Again, didn't make a fortune off them, but they were so cute. Like, they really needed to go to somewhere to be appreciated and used rather than just sit in storage, which they had been for years and years and years, clearly. They looked really good condition, like close to brand new condition. I was really happy with the fact that they sold, and you know, they're going to go to a cool home. And this is my last favorite sale for the period, because this is a weird one. This is a Knockout Fiona. She got 2 Murano Glass goblets, and I think she paid £2 or £2.50 for them. We got full price for this, so $14.99. Really nice. Like, you can see the description there, hand blown glass, all of that. Really, really nice. Now, the reason that not only is it a cool sale, like, yeah, we made a little bit of money out of it, and we don't, this is new for us, we don't sell pottery or kitchenwares or glasses or that type of thing. This was an experiment, and it worked out in our favor. But the thing that I enjoyed about it was actually wrapping it. Because you've got to wrap these things really carefully. So I had to wrap each individual glass in paper and like stuff the paper in it and make sure it was, you know, wrapped really well. Then I bubble wrapped each individual glass. Then I put them together and then I bubble wrapped them again. I swear you could have thrown that thing from 5 foot and it wouldn't have damaged it. Like, they wouldn't have chipped. I wrapped it so well, but it was a lot of fun to actually just package up. It was also a lot of fun for the Knockout to take pictures of. They were really cool, and it was one of those things we were considering, should we just keep it for ourselves, but we're never going to use them, so might as well pass them on to someone who is going to use them. And they've got that really awesome 1970s style look to them. I really like them. Alright, so that was kind of my 10 favourite sales from the past few weeks. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're a seller on eBay, what have you been selling? What have you been buying? Let me know. We've got our eBay pickup we've got our car boot pickup videos every Sunday, UK time, of course. You can see them on the channel. I do toy unboxings. We do all sorts of stuff. Details to my eBay account will be below. We do accept any reasonable offer. If you're watching this and you're going to make an offer on something, shoot us a message at Stooge Stream. I better spell that because my voice is so crackly. STOOGESTREAM, all one word, at gmail.com. Let us know you watched the video and we'll be even more flexible with the prices. Again, thank you so much for watching. I am your host, the Stooge, who is about to completely lose his voice. And until next time, don't forget, this is Stooge Club!